All right. One of the errors is that so-called work salvationism or work salvation. Basically, a work salvationist will nullify any need for Jesus Christ. He would say you must do something to be saved. And there are many kinds of work salvations. And you can be sure that those are quite damnable heresies and another gospel, basically. Like, for example, they say one must do works to be saved. I mean, if so, then what's Jesus for? If one does wonderful works and be saved, why did Christ come and suffer such a gruesome death, for example? Likewise, they say one must be baptized to be saved. One must be speaking in tongue to be saved, or other so-called the sacred names to be saved. Well, what's Jesus for then? Jesus didn't have to come if you can be saved by just doing all that. However, these are basic ones. These are easy to discern, right? But here's one that's quite tricky. I call it the ultimate work salvationism. The ultimate work salvationist will lure you in first, saying something's true, right? That's how these guys work. They will lure you in first, saying that all you have to do to be saved is to believe. Certainly, one is saved by believing on Jesus. That is true. But are you saved just because you say that you believe? Certainly not. Many of these guys have no clue, and these self-righteous ones do not even know what must they do to believe. We know we are saved by believing. However, they do not know why they believe. They do not know what must they do to believe. All they know is that to repeat after their leader. All they know is to regurgitate what they've picked up from YouTube. Yet, they do not even know what they must do to believe. The mouth confession is made unto salvation. Romans 10:10. Yet, these pretentious ones do not even have a reason or cause to confess. They think they believe because they say they believe. That's the ultimate work salvationist. They are saving themselves. They are saving themselves. They are saving themselves. If they were pointed out of their errors, they accuse you being religious. They just like to say whatever they want, do whatever they want, however they want. They just say they believe without any conviction, no reason, no cause. This is why they do not even have any testimony. This is why they cannot answer to why they believe. Exactly because they do not know what makes them to believe. I mean, if you are saved by your lips, then what's Jesus for? When Christ hasn't even chosen him, and yet he yappers saying he is saved because he decided to believe? Certainly not. A self-righteous bastard like him is not saved just because he says he believes. He is a wicked one, just like that wicked servant who buried his talent, doing whatever he wills, thinking that's the will of the master. Such a person has no growth. All he has is his self-righteousness, deluding that he is saved, just because he says he believes. I've known such people for many years, and there has been no significant growth, spreading the same basic message with no discernment whatsoever. Unfortunately, just like the wicked servant bearing his talent, he has been regurgitating the same thing over and over, and so are his followers. When Christ comes, he will be cut off, certainly. I tried to warn him, many times, and he will not listen. So let him be. He will have to learn it the hard way. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.